In preparing for today, I reflected on the big leap I took, quitting the only job I had known for 13 years to enact ideas begun in my master's project. I bought a computer and worked on a piece of plywood in my laundry room for the first year. That inhospitable space, cramped and subject to my roommate's Jack Russell Terrier's constant yet random barking, inspired me to dream bigger. My hope is that those challenging years of founding Global Visionaries can be instructive to you today. We Antioch graduates share the privilege of exploring alternative models of leadership. And with this privilege comes two tasks: the responsibility of sharing our work in the community and the task of translating these progressive models in a complex world shared by many conflicting worldviews. At Antioch, self-assessments and study without the tyranny of grades enables us to develop our own motivations for producing high-quality work and for becoming self-reflective practitioners. It was by having to create a degree committee that I learned how to make cold calls and to request support from people in the community. When I co-founded Global Visionaries, I tried to foster that essential element missing from the public schools: integration. I quit teaching in public schools because I believe schools compartmentalize content, people, mind, and body, and presented a worldview rife with dualities and inconsistencies. I wanted my program to be a transformative, holistic model of education, which was much more than an interdisciplinary approach. However, people were struggling to understand the breadth of our mission. Were we a leadership program or an arts program? Was our focus environmental and social justice, or global education, or service learning? In the spirit of clarity and to be able to eat, I made two practical decisions. I stopped trying to get grants and started cultivating relationships with individuals who could understand my vision. In the fundraising world, it's said that people give money to people, not programs. More importantly, I let 80% of my vision lie fallow and concentrated on the 20% of the program that was popular and self-sustaining. I would delay the arts, the environment, the wilderness, anti-oppression training, integrating students of diverse socioeconomic backgrounds, and focus solely on the trip abroad to Guatemala. I fundraised, involved volunteers, and lay a foundation for the long haul ahead. The mainstream loved it, and momentum built. My new vision was to reintroduce each component year by year. In 2002, I attempted to incorporate anti-oppression training into the curriculum after the students had already enrolled in the program. Only 1 of 20 parents thought it was worthwhile. I realized I had framed it as an add-on. Next year, I explicitly included the anti-oppression training in the promotional materials and required fundraising so that we could provide scholarships to low-income students. As we attracted more and more low-income students and students of color, it became evident to our community why anti-oppression trainings were necessary. In fact, students began making other connections between the way they lived and the environment, social justice, and global leadership. In this atmosphere of curiosity and exploration, the students began asking to be included in designing and leading the program, and the ideas began to fly. Today, our ever-growing youth board co-leads virtually every aspect of our program, and they're an integral part of the organizational strategic planning. Today, the mission of Global Visionaries is to educate and empower young people to become active leaders and global citizens who promote social and environmental justice through community service at home and abroad. We work in school construction, reforestation, coffee cooperatives, and hospitals, both here in the United States and in Guatemala. I invite you to visit our website, as Mark said, to learn more about our program. In closing, I encourage you to make mistakes, take risks, know your audience, cultivate relationships, and trust the process. I leave you with this thought and hope it gives you solace in times of struggle. Thinking outside the box is the new box. Thank you.